US President Donald Trump has said he is committed to buying and owning Gaza, but could allow sections of the war-ravaged land to be rebuilt by other states in West Asia. Now, Trump made his remarks aboard Air Force One on his way to New Orleans to attend the National Football League Super Bowl championship. The US president also said he was open to the possibility of allowing some Palestinian refugees into the United States, but would consider such requests only on a case-by-case basis.
I'm committed to buying and owning Gaza. As far as us rebuilding it, we may give it to other states in the Middle East to build sections of it. Other people may do it through our auspices. But we're committed to owning it, taking it, and making sure that Hamas doesn't move back. There's nothing to move back into. The place is a demolition site. It'll be, the remainder will be demolished.
Trump last week floated the idea of the United States taking over Gaza and engaging in a massive rebuilding effort. The US president spoke of displacing Palestinians from Gaza and creating a Riviera of West Asia. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu praised the proposal of US control of Gaza and the displacement of its population as revolutionary, following his return to Israel from Washington.
President Trump presented a completely different vision for the post-war period. For an entire year, we were told that the day after must include the PLO and the Palestinian Authority. President Trump came with a completely different, much better vision for Israel, a revolutionary, creative approach that we are currently discussing. He is very determined to implement it, and I believe it opens up many possibilities for us.
Netanyahu also faced heat as he called for the establishment of a Palestinian state on Saudi land during an interview to an Israeli media. Now, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, a group of 57 Islamic nations, strongly condemned Netanyahu's remarks as unacceptable and irresponsible. Meanwhile, Turkish President Erdogan said that there is no point discussing Trump's plan to take over the war-ravaged Gaza Strip. He said no one has the strength to remove the people of Gaza from their homeland.
I would like to state this clearly once. The proposals put forward by the new American administration regarding Gaza, with the pressure of the Zionist lobby, have nothing worth considering or discussing from our perspective. These are purely preoccupations with nonsense. They are efforts to pound water in a mortar.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz labelled it as a scandal, and Donald Trump's plans for the Palestinian territory. That's what Scholz had to say about it. While his conservative election rival, Friedrich Merz, said he also shared this assessment.
A scandal. Incidentally, this is a very terrible term because now that the ceasefire has just begun, we can see the unbelievable destruction that has been caused there. And I say this with the Egyptian government, with the Jordanian government, and with the people who can count on human dignity. The relocation of a population is unacceptable and against international law.
Trump sparked global outrage by the Gaza takeover suggestions, drawing rebukes from world powers Russia and China. Regional heavyweight Saudi Arabia rejected the proposal outright. In other development, Palestinians were able to cross the Netzarim corridor, a strategic zone cutting the narrow territory in two, after Israeli troops were said to have withdrawn on Sunday. As per Gaza's civil defense agency, Israeli military operations killed 8 people and wounded 2 others in the region in the past 24 hours, bringing the Palestinian death toll to 48,189 and the number of injuries to well over 111,000 since the conflict began in October 2023. The Israeli military said it carried out an airstrike on Sunday targeting a tunnel on the border between Syria and Lebanon, used by the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah to smuggle weapons. Israeli aircraft conducted precise intelligence-based strikes on an underground tunnel crossing from Syrian territory into Lebanese territory that was used by Hezbollah to smuggle weapons. Additionally, the military struck several other Hezbollah sites in Lebanon.